Hey, you guys, Life Coach Bridget here to share some Me 3 love with you because that's what I do. I have a question for you. What is your definition of a woman? To my men, what is your definition of a woman? Ladies, what is your definition of a man? I mean, just your definition of a man. I don't care if, I've never come across any. I don't care about the, well, there is no good women. I don't care about any of that. All I want to know is what is your definition of a man? What is your definition of a woman? I ask this question specifically because oftentimes I share videos on my TikTok page, and I do it a lot with other content creators. And some of the people that I duet with, I think they have some pretty good stuff. Okay, so I share it. Um, I'm going to speak specifically on two videos that I shared. One recently of a woman being interviewed by a gentleman, and she is stating how she has raised her sons to respect women. Okay. And the interviewer says, all women? She says, all women. Okay. And her reason for that, what I got out of it, now you guys can go watch the video. Okay. But what I got out of it was her reason for sharing or teaching her sons that is to avoid unnecessary situations from occurring. Meaning, if a woman or someone you deem as a woman is being rude, disrespectful to you, rather than sit there and go back and forth with her, rather than sit there and call her out her name, rather than sit there and waste your time, energy, and efforts on someone who is not rightfully deserving of it, walk away. Walk away. Remove yourself from the situation. Okay? And instead of, people seeing it that way, and I don't expect everyone to see things the way that I do, but that's what I got out of that. Now, mind you, the comments that came on that post were, and of course I'm paraphrasing, that's why there's so many simps in the world. Or, what was it? Yeah, she lost me when she said all women. Now, mind you, my emotions stepped to the forefront when I read that particular one. But then I had to stop and think. Hold on. It's yeah, that's interesting, and I decided to explore that a little more. Now, that's on that. Now I will be back to that. Or the point that I make will reflect that as well as this other one that I'm getting ready to speak on. Now, there's another post or another duet that I did with the gentleman, and that video got over 300 some thousand views. Okay. And so on that video, the gentleman was stating, before you commit to someone, ladies, ask the men these questions. Okay. Now, instead of just taking what he said to do, they chose to, well, people gonna lie, or I'm not gonna ask them questions in the beginning. I mean, he ain't gonna stick around. Okay. And then I'm like, my mind is blown away because I'm like, this is a video. This is a video, which means you can rewind. You could start it over. You could replay that again and again and again. And I think even if you hit replay, you would still miss what was said. It was before. Before you commit. Okay? What is it gonna hurt to ask these questions? All right, and you ain't got to ask them all in the same day. I'm thinking, damn, what the hell? Do we not listen? Or are we just listening to react? Well, here's the thing. I asked the question, what is your definition of a woman? What is your definition of a man? I asked that question because I have discovered that when most people meet people, it's, if you're a man, by whomever's definition, okay, if you're a man and you meet a little girl trapped in a woman's body, you're not meeting the woman, you're meeting her trauma. That's who's being introduced to you. If you're a little boy trapped in a man's body and you meet a woman, the woman is not meeting the man. She's meeting the trauma. She's meeting the little boy trapped in the man's body. And oftentimes, the little boy, the little girl doesn't want the adult to grow up, doesn't want the adult to mature. So instead, the little girl, the little boy will hold on. They will hold on, and they will not allow you to rightfully flourish as you should. Okay? And in that, because the little boy is still immature, just as the little girl, it's hard for them to see things from a mature perspective. So what they do is you ask a question or you lend some support, like the gentleman who I did the duet with, ask these questions. And instead of it being received properly, it's more the defense comes up. Okay, yeah, but if I ask those questions, he's gonna lie. Okay, hold on, little girl. Hold on, sweetie. All right, that's your childhood trauma. See, those are people that you've dealt with before, that you've seen in your upbringing, that you've even been with before. And instead of giving yourself time to heal before jumping into the next relationship, you didn't. You just hopped into the next one and you took that baggage with you. Okay, so now you have the mindset of all men cheat. They will not tell the truth. Okay, and men have that same perception of women. They think that same thing. Whatever that woman did to hurt him, or whatever he's seen growing up, or whatever he's seen on what has really contributed hugely to mental health, social media, that's what they go with. Okay, and that's not necessarily the man or the woman. That's the little boy or the little girl trapped inside that man or woman's body. Okay, that is preventing them from receiving the love that they rightfully deserve. Okay, oftentimes, because this world is so shallow now, you're looking for your man, and I'm speaking to the women now. You're looking for your man to look a certain way, have be at a certain status and things like that. And check it out. The man that's for you, the one that you need, not the one you want, the one you need may not be at that status, may not even look the way you want him to look. Okay, he may not be so attractive on the eyes, but his insides might be beautiful. But you're missing out on it because you're shallow and you're so focused on appeasing and pleasing society rather than yourself. Men, same thing. She may not have that big butt and a smile. She might have a flat ass, okay? And she might have a couple pimples on her face, all right? But she might be the most beautiful person on the inside. She might have so much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. She might be the one that can help you grow and help you prosper. She may be your helpmate, but you're missing out because your ass is shallow. Okay? All you see is the looks, and you can't get past that. All right? You guys, trauma is real. Okay, And instead of being so quick to argue with people, instead of being so quick to put your defense mechanism up, try listening. Try actively listening. Try actually hearing what that person is saying to you, because it may be of benefit to you. Okay? And you guys may be able to grow. Excuse me, y'all. A little bug felt like he was going in my nose. But anyway, you guys may be able to grow. That might be your helpmate. Okay? That might be your husband. All right? But as long as you guys continue to stay on this path of, you know, just so quick to put each other down, just so quick to allow that little boy or that little girl to come to the forefront to meet the man or to meet the woman. All right? You're so quick to introduce your trauma. You guys, heal. And you know what? This is how you heal. When you listening to the motivational speakers who are not as popular as the Oprahs, who's not as popular as the TD Jakes, who's not as popular as the Tyler Perrys and all of them, the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's and all of them, when you're listening to them, actually hear what they say. Okay? Because they may be giving you something, some news that you could really, really use. Seriously, okay? And sometimes, you know how they say, don't shoot the messenger, get the message. Don't miss the message by focusing on the messenger. Sometimes that person that you don't even like can give you a message, but you miss it because you're so focused on the disdain, the dislike. All right? Don't do that. Listen. Be intentional with your listening. You want to grow, you want to do better, you want to be better, then this is what you do. These are the steps you take. Okay? Self-accountability, self-reflection, self-inventory, self. And I'm not saying this for you to put yourself down, but I am saying it for you to be honest with yourself. Give that little person inside of you permission to grow. Forgive that little person inside of you for holding you back so that you can grow. Love on you. You guys heard me say it. Love you more than you expect to be loved by anyone else. I love me more than I expect to be loved by anyone else. I used to introduce my trauma to people first. Okay? But I really, really am working every day at being and becoming a better me for me and for those who come around me. Okay? I want the love that I have for people to exude from me to them, and the love that people have for me to exude from them to me. Okay? I am so dead set on not being the smartest one in the room. I feel like you can learn from anybody. I don't care how old, how young. If you want to grow, you can. All right? But get out of this reality TV bullshit. Get out of this social media bullshit, okay, of always having to have a smart mouth, always having to have the last word, always having to do something that, to put somebody down just to make yourself feel bigger. Don't do that. Let me tell you what's classy. Silence. Let me tell you what's classy. Knowing when to speak. Let me tell you what's classy. Maturity. Let me tell you what's classy. Listening. Let me tell you something that's so handsome, man. Respect. Let me tell you something that is so debonair. What is it, debonair? Yeah. Let me tell you something that's that. Okay. Love. Okay. Love. Respect. Providing. Protecting. Okay. But not the put down, not the cussing out. I'm matching her energy or I'm matching his energy. Man, go on with that. Be the bigger person. Okay? Stop making uh, low frequency thinking a positive. Stop that. Stop making and let me say this. I say the low frequency thinking, they go low, we go lower. Gone with that. Gone with that. Because all that's happening is we're creating a generation of people who are constantly looking at you and saying, yep, I want to be just like that. Or, ooh, I like when he said that to her. Or I like when she said that to him. Or, some shit like that. And it was on a negative tip. Women, if you want your men to uplift you, uplift them. Men, if you want your women to uplift you, uplift them. Seriously, instead of sitting back saying, who gonna do it first? You guys get in these relationships. To me, you get in them just to complain. You don't know how to build off of each other. You don't know how to love on one another. You don't know how to be there for each other. All you know how to do is get in the relationship, and I say it all the time, fuck, fight, and spend the night. Okay, look over at my girlfriend thing. Her dude is doing this for her and doing that. Why mine can't? You knew yours couldn't when you got with him. I bet you wish you would have asked those questions now, huh? Before committing. There's no perfect person out there, not even you. But there is a perfect person out there for you. Seriously. There is. So while you guys are watching the Cardi B's, the Beyonce's, and I ain't gonna say Beyonce, but when you're watching the Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallions and all these other celebrities and stuff like that, I want you to think about something. They got a man. They got a husband. Wasn't even easy for them, but they making it work. Make yours work. Get out your way. Give that little person inside of you permission to grow up. Forgive that little person for holding you back. Okay? You owe it to yourself. Again, answer this question. What is a woman to you? Because she may have been in front of you and you didn't even recognize her. Because that's the imaginative figure woman that you have in your mind. Same with you ladies. What is a man to you? Please don't come on here talking about what a man is not, what a woman is not. I expect my man. Stop. What is your definition of a man? So this way, when you see him, you recognize him. What is your definition of a woman? So when you see her, you recognize her. She may not have as much money as you would like her to have. She may not have any money, but she may still be the perfect fit for you. And you guys get together and you might be amazed at when the money starts coming, because she's a helpmate. Don't miss out on your blessings. Please don't, people. Seriously. What is a woman to you? What is a man to you? My name is Life Coach Bridget, and I specialize in mental health, relationships, parenting, self-care, trauma care, and oftentimes business coaching. Okay? Don't miss your blessing. Don't. Give that person inside of you permission to grow. Give that person inside of you permission. Give them permission so they can let go and you can grow. Okay? And when you're listening to someone speak, listen to what they said. Don't come with your own thing. Allow what they said to marinate first before jumping into the whatnots and all this other spit. Okay? Let that sink in, because all you can do is work on you first. Stop introducing your trauma to people and expecting different. Me three. Motivate, encourage, empower, embrace, because that's what I do. I love you guys to life.